Ah, here we go. Well, at least I'm wearing something to keep me warm. Oh wait, no, that was to keep out the warm. Never mind.
Uh-oh.
It's alright, I got plenty of things, don't you worry.
How sad that he just freezes up in his little diver suit.
Bless his little cotton socks.
Wait a minute. Question. Okay, because I know this game has the Xenoblade Chronicle 2 DLC where you get Rex's questionable outfit.
Yes.
But like, does it offer? Because I mean, it looks just like the Goron like heat resistant suit. Like, what does the diver suit give you?
I don't actually know. Let's see if I can find out.
I haven't actually seen it in action, honestly.
I don't expect it to have abilities, but like they could have done something clever where it offered, heat or something resistance. But I mean, it's just I know it's just there to like look neat and be like, hey, buy Xenoblade Chronicles 2, which you don't need it. I don't need an outfit for your Nintendo to have me buy Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Like I was gonna buy it anyways.
So, I mean, it's not actually that difficult to find. You just go to certain locations, Bridge of Hylia, the middle of the lot to the bridges, and look to the south to see a star. Basically, you're looking for a red shooting star, and where it lands, and that's where the chest is. Skull Lake, near the Zunakai Shrine, look to the east, and Hebra Peak, close to where a Cork is hiding, and look to the southeast. But that hasn't given us the exact... Oh, okay, so they give you swim speed up, and 5 armour in total.
That makes sense, because of the cloud sea and everything.
Exactly.
For sure. Like I guess that works.
I guess we could go after it, because I want to do a part for EX stuff where we just ride around on our own divine beast and just enjoy the wild itself.
As Nintendo always intended, a motorbike across Hyrule.
Thank you, very nice. Shablamzo.
Alright, time for Zelda's mother now, of all characters, to get the development.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
I like it. I kind of really dig it again. It really does flesh out the whole like Zelda line that it's just the misfortune of whoever's the princess at the time that congrats, you're the one that has to deal with unforetold evils in your time period.
Mm-hmm.
But like that you have the whole line basically working and preparing each princess to get ready for the possibility of the Ganon activation.
Very Professor Layton-esque music for this one. Kind of reminded me of Spectre's Call.
Fair.
I really like that game.
Yeah, I'm mixed on Spectre's Call. It's not as bad as Miracle Mask. Miracle Mask is easily the weakest of the 6. I would say I'd probably put Spectre's Call just above Miracle Mask, and I think that is only because I didn't find the twist quite as engaging as any of the others.
That's fair. That's like the main thing of these Layton games, so...
Yeah. Then I'd probably say it's Curious Village.
Mm-hmm.
Then probably Azran Legacies.
That's a pretty good one, actually.
It's fantastic. And then I would say Pandora's Box and then Lost Future for me personally.
Okay.
But I know that I think for most people it's a variation on whether you have Pandora's Box, Lost Future or Azran Legacies as the top one. So bottom right of this section is effectively where your point is.
Okay.
Meanwhile, I'm over here having only played Professor versus Lawyer.
I really like that one. I'm sorry. I know it could have been better, but just having both of them in one game was enough for me.
Oh, it was fantastic.
it's kind of one of those games that just shouldn't exist. Like it's fan fiction, but it's like no, it's official. It's here. Like it happens and they don't do the whole like they're on opposite sides of town. No, they talk and trade partners and figure the shit out together. It's like it's everything you would want there, and then you get yourself a nice little latent twist at the end. You're like okay. Which look okay, a latent twist isn't bad,
Mexi,
but when you latent.
I know you want to go on a big old rant about this, but we do have to continue the game.
No.
Well, you can continue, just tell me where I need to go.
Right, so your next point is, so you've got town.
Uh-huh.
Roughly, you see the little whale. It's roughly in the middle between the whale's nose and the shrine.
So just about here.
Whale's nose and the shrine for town.
Oh, you just said shrine, and there was a shrine
Sorry.
there.
So the shrine for town, about there. And then your final one is, if you go to the north, you see the little fortress and the shrine. It's basically in the middle of that. It looks like if you... Yeah, basically there, around where the black rock is. And yeah, they're your locations.
Okay, Mexi, you may continue to talk about Layton versus Ace Attorney.
Honestly, I was just gonna go with that, like a latent twist in a series that like canonically has ghosts.
I know.
It just it was just underwhelming. It's just my point of view on that. It's like, like it works, but this is a series that has ghosts, so okay, you have fun with that.
No, I understand. I feel like if they do another crossover, I won't be opposed to them like making it a magical sort of thing. So it's all good.
I mean, it's damned if you do, damned if you don't. So hey, at least they went with something that would make sense in the context of both series.
Yeah, and I think that's obviously why they went the route that they did. And yeah, whether you appreciate the latent twist at the end or not, it's personal taste. I think probably because I came at it as... I mean, I love both franchises, don't get me wrong, but I had played more Layton than I had Ace Attorney.
Out of the two, I would go with Layton, yeah.
Yeah, so having a Layton twist at the end just fitted my expectations for what I was going to get going in. But, obviously, you've got two sides of the coin, and the Ace Attorney folk... Latent twist is maybe not quite in line with what you would want, and you sort of want more of the typical Ace Attorney twists.
With ghosts! All the time! So, it's like, all the time! A fucking ghost does it! And the court of law is like, yep, this fits the bill. Like, case closed.
Case closed. It was a ghost.
Like, the cross-examining bird isn't even, like... that. No, there's like court proceedings involving on record ghosts. It's good. I fucking love video games.
Yeah, with that said, I would really appreciate if they did a like a second Ace Attorney collection, because I know that obviously they have done multiple times with the first 3 games, but I don't think that they've ever actually done it with Apollo Justice, Dual Destinies, and whatever the 6th one is.
Oh, Spirit of Justice.
Spirit of Justice!
So they've not done it with those 3, and obviously they're 3 very different. Well, 2 are very different to the other one. Also, yeah, you just have to kill the Molduga.
That's where you're wrong, it's the Moldu King.
Well, same thing. So I would like to see that, because I want to play more Ace Attorney. I've just... I think always been just slightly out of the loop when it came to doing them, and I don't want to play games like that on my phone.
No, you can just play them on your Switch or play them on your 3DS.
Yeah.
True. Are they available on Switch?
I don't know. I have I have the collection on my 3DS, and I actually had it on my phone too. I actually kind of dug the HD on my phone because it had that was the first time I saw like the cleaned up images from the first Ace Attorney game. So it just looks so nice seeing all the characters look good and crisp. But I mean, I'm also very partial towards playing games on handhelds. I just probably just how my brain is rewired that if I have a choice to play it like having to sit down at a console or just kind of in my hands, I'll always go with being able to play it in my hands.
That's fair. I think the reason I probably like it Switch is because I probably would play it in portable mode on the Switch. Just that obviously give myself the bigger screen. Because I do like a relatively decent sized portable screen.
There you go.
So yeah, but that said, I'm really glad to hear that we are getting, is it the Great Ace Attorney?
Yes.
Ooh.
The fact that they're actually, bringing that over to the West, like, I thought we were never going to get the bloody thing.
Finally, Sherlock for all.
Yes, although I think they've called him something like Herlock Soames or something because the Arthur Conan Doyle estate was being really super pissy about it because they are super pissy about literally everything.
Yeah, when are they not?
I know, it's like, there comes a point which is just ridiculous.
They were cool with what they aired on the BBC with the show, but they're having an issue with Lolly Girl, Watson. Like, is this what you're telling me here?
Yeah, I mean, they also had they had a massive problem with the Netflix film version of Enola Holmes because it showed Sherlock as having emotions.
You mean not as an asshole who just twains a violin?
Yeah, they were just like, so while Sherlock in stories that have been okayed after kind of Arthur Conan Doyle had sort of effectively finished with the character, because those are still under copyright, Sherlock with emotions is apparently not allowed until they become part of the public domain, which you just look at it and you just go, I'm sorry, but that's just being ridiculous.
Okay, cool. One thing, this creature with the whole like rock bottom lip thingy, badass. On like to the Sherlock thing, like what's up with the estates of these books being like prickish? Like it's also why we ain't seeing no Tarzan sitting around. Like, come on.
I know it's one of the things where, like, I get it in principle because you want to protect the integrity of some admittedly very important works of English literature. But, like, really most of the stuff that people do legally with these things are not that terrible. Like, there could be a million worse things that probably do already exist, just on the internet where people are not asking your permission to do it. So...
Yeah.
Well, and then here we go. We're back at the classic, is the author dead? Does it matter what the dude who made the character wanted the character to be? Does it? Does it really?
Yeah, I think... I mean, I sit in a weird position on that one. I think purely because... So I am an author now, which you can buy my book on Amazon, The Burning Ash. Go buy it, it's fun and good, I think, and people seem to have enjoyed it, so yes, go buy it, please. So, if I think about, oh god, what if people did anything to my characters? Part of me is just like, oh no, please don't. Please don't ruin them as my precious babies. Because obviously I spent a long time kind of building those characters and their story, and so I'm very protective of them. But equally, I don't really get a say in how people respond to those characters and what they wish to do with them after. Like, if people wanted to write fan fiction, I mean, sure, go ahead. Part of me might look at it and just go, oh god, that's not how I imagined that, please no.
No.
But, like, who am I to say what you can and can't, unless you try to sell your fan fiction, in which case you're breaching copyright, and that's not okay.
No.
In which case, you better be sure there's some wolf biology thrown into your fanfic to, throw off the lawyers before they shoot the pants off you. But continue.
But yeah, it's like, and oftentimes those fan communities and people taking what you have done and working with it can lead to some really new and fascinating and interesting things. I mean, you look at effectively most medieval literature, you look at the entire Arthurian romance cycles, they are all entirely based on people taking other people's work and making it their own and telling new stories with those characters.
That's also the genesis of written language. It's like humans had all of these spoken stories, and it's like, oh shit, I can make me a buck. I could be the one who writes this one down. So like, you got to give them credit on that.
Oh, exactly. It's all good.
It's okay. I think I might remember how to do this.
That's good. Well, I mean, you've got your first step in.
It's an electricity puzzle.
Got to feed it to the area we're in, after all.
So you don't need to put that there because that's doing the job anyway. You just need to bridge the gap between that and the egg.
Okay.
Yeah, hey.
So then you need to, I think, get another. It says another small block. But I think yes.
It's going up and down. I would like to hang this over here if possible.
Now you're thinking with minutes.
So yeah, so that is what you got to do with that. I feel like I think you need a. Well, yeah, to do that. So what's going on here? So this is the problem. You need another small block, but what you need to do there is place Cryonis and then use the big block to finish the circuit. So there should, I think, in that first nook be 3 metal boxes, I hope, please? No?
Can I take this one away somehow?
If you try to move, I think, the left-hand thing a bit closer.
Let's move this away, just to be safe. Well, I suppose I could throw a metal object that I don't need in.
That would also work.
I mean, it's giving off a field, though. That's something's working.
So I think if you use magnesis and drag it towards the. Oh wait, of course it is. Doi.
Hey.
So yeah, so that just needs to go on that the moving platform,
Uh-huh.
and then your big block needs to go here on a Cryonis thing.
Okay, so yeah, just swap these. This is a pretty enjoyable one.
I don't think any of these electricity puzzles are really all that bad.
No.
All pretty fair and fun. Make you feel like you're a little engineer.
There we go, and then you get the Cryonis.
Hey.
And that should do it. I think that is just your little block, just not quite the right position.
Gotta finish the job. There we go. Bada bing!
Perfect.
And it shuts.
It's okay, don't worry about it.
It does, but it'll open right back up again.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'd say just sod the treasure chest because it's a shield guard up plus 12 radiant shield. So
I'm good, mate, I'm good.
yeah, I think we all are.
Yeah, I know, get 2 more.
Oh, the next one's gonna be if we go to this next one, it's gonna be fun.
Jesus. I think I know which one you're talking about. We'll leave that for last.
The impending doom. Doesn't matter if we do it now or later, it's just gonna be fun. Oh boy.
Alright, next one. A little bit of sand seal surfing is in our future, I think.
That was the one that I was talking about.
That one's fine.
Well, no, I meant fun as in actual fun.
The lack of sarcasm.
Yeah. Jesus. Context, Richie, context.
It's because I have a naturally dry speaking voice, so basically everything I say sounds like I'm being sarcastic.
Oh, I see, right.
So the way that you know that I'm being sarcastic is if I'm either really ultra curt on the point that I'm making, or I really labour my sarcasm, and it's the most sarcastic thing you have ever heard.
Oh, bless. Alright, let's put me get up on. Where is it?
Well, it's definitely not in your bows and arrows section.
I know. It's always got to be a thing with you, doesn't it, Rich? And don't mind me, I'm just taking a shortcut.
Don't even bother with the front gate of the town.
Can I steal one? Yes, I can.
Hey!
Right. Oh, just straight ahead.
Not quite. I think you got to tilt to your left there.
Don't you worry, young Rich, I know what I'm doing. Moments before disaster.
Audio collected before disasters.
Yeah, I think it's in the sand cloud.
No, it's... Oh, it's over there. Turn around.
Turn around.
Can you just see the bit of blue? Just so... You see the rock sticking out to your right. It's just over the ridge.
Just over this ridge, eh?
Yes.
Damn, you got good eyesight.
It's because of them guides with pictures.
I mean, it helped, but it was more because I did happen to spot the glowy blue thing and was like, oh, that's it!
Bless. Right. This one's much easier to follow than Mr. Oh, I'll change it the last second volcano, man.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's also because you're not dropping like a crazy person through things. Although that said, we are going into the sand cloud, or at least getting terrifyingly close to it.
But they're glowing bright Sheikah blue, so...
Yeah, it definitely does help.
Alright, I should probably put some clothes on that to protect me from the cold.
You look so dizzy.
Isn't it the heat that's proving the problem?
I don't know, actually.
Curse you, desert logic, where you're technically too hot and yet too cold.
Through the bones, Link, through the bones. This is fun.
Yeah, definitely.
Give us more walrus surfing in Zelda.
I think there is actually, like, some races you can do in the desert.
I mean, I'd be surprised if there wasn't of some description.
Yeah, no thanks. Goron racing has traumatized me too hard. I'm good.
Wow, that was a really easy draw.
It was, but you are most definitely going to want to protect yourself clothing-wise before you enter the shrine.
Is it a test of strength?
No, it is. You're going to need to go for a bit of rubber.
Oh, it's a test of something, all right.
Ep.VI. Jesus. Dum-de-dum. Dum-de-dum. There we go. I'm a fish.
So it's either use the rubber set, the thunder helm, or make an electro elixir. Because otherwise, I think it can be a bit dangerous in here. Well, clearly, because you're going to be crossing metal blocks that you need to run currents through.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Oh, cool.
Electricity is my bitch. St.
Well, at least we're in the best situation to solve this problem.
Yeah.
Like, we just show up and we don't have the rubber pants. Like, well, how are you gonna do it?
Oh, if you...
Don't worry, don't worry.
Well, no, that's not what I was going to suggest.
Well, that's what I'm suggesting, so... There we go.
I mean, that should also work.
Oh man, these are why these puzzles are so good. You can just cheese them with the slightest amount of distance. Like, the game's fair. It doesn't care if you got it specific or not.
Alright, might want to guide me for this one, Richie, or we'll be here for a while.
Okay, well, give me a second. Let me get to the pics that show how this whole setup is meant to work.
Well, nope. Dum-de-dum.
Okay, so from the looks of things, you want that block to stay where it is. You want... It's going to be easy if you get down to the floor, I think.
Okay.
You want your left hand, that block, just to sit in the middle there, because it needs to touch a metal block. You then want to move your middle row climby grate bit more towards sort of the middle-ish. Not quite there, about there-ish, yes. And then I think you want to, yeah, just move that slightly over to create that. So that gives you...
I heard something open back here. Aha.
Okay, so that gives you that. So hey, I got you a treasure I didn't intend to.
I've already got a royal bow, so...
So, if you climb up and run over to... you can see a ledge over behind you.
Ah, bloody hell, bloody hell. Just a lot of preamble here, folks.
And then that'll give you the best overview. So yeah, there's that ledge there. So if you get onto that, that gives us a nice, decent view of the whole setup.
You got it, mate.
So, from the looks of things, what you are going to want to do is leave that there. You then want to move your two middle row blocks so that sort of edge touches. So that one touches the edge of that one. Top left one.
I know I'm doing it. Oh, that's that toughy.
I don't think that one at the end needs to be electrified.
Well, why are you asking me to go towards it then?
Well, no, I'm saying the one at the right hand side doesn't need to be electrified, the one at the left hand does.
Okay. I gotta get it over there somewhere.
So basically you create effectively a staircase.
Ah, why is it always making a stair? Stop, Nintendo! Why? There we go.
So yeah, I mean, it wasn't exactly the path that I was taking you to, but it works, so that's fine.
I adapted. Ah, well done. HXC, Word, etc. All these Sheikahs just throwing up gang signs.
Wait, was this the last emblem, or is there one more?
One more, which looks like it may be a little bit more of a pain, considering where we must return to.
Yes, Richie, I remember. It's okay, I'm not gonna have two Tom tier tantrums in one day, don't worry.
There's no crying in Zelda. Actually, that's wrong. That's very, very wrong.
It's the most wrong. It's like saying there's no crying in Steven Universe, for fuck's sake.
I know. Every episode. Sad fruits.
They only do it because Rebecca's a weeb and loves One Piece. Jesus.
It's like Naburis, you couldn't have decided to, you know, not set yourself up in the middle of a bloody sandstorm? Like, Jesus.
Had to.
I'm just gonna like cut past all of that because we got lost in the desert for like 2 minutes.
It's as Breath of the Wild intended us. We got lost, had no idea where the fuck we were, and then we ended up somewhere.
Perfect.
I'm going to tell you right now, get your stealthiest outfit ready.
Potion seller, I'm going into battle and I need your stealthiest potions. My potions are too stealthy for you, Sheikah.
He like lays all the potions out. Link just looks at them. Stealthier.
Let's see.
Oh, he looks like a cold little Sheikah.
Well, it's gonna be a lot colder by the end of this. Well, I'm clearly blind. There we go. This is an easy way to get diamonds, by the way. Because you can trade 10 luminous stones to a dude in Zora's Domain for a diamond.
Ah.
This is some Animal Crossing shenanigans.
Yep, so we're just sort of heading down towards the back door. So I think basically you want to go effectively where the bottom's pit was.
We wanna be sneaky.
Don't worry about health, I can always give me a re-up should I need it.
He's got a girlfriend ghost. Heals all wounds.
Girlfriend and the ghost coming to Fox.
Rivali's Gale is now ready.
You could use me if you want, Link. No, I'm good, Rivali. Don't worry about it. Please use Rivali's Gale. No, piss off. There you go.
So we should be able to see a person called Mills somewhere.
He's right by the back door, I believe.
Sounds about right. There we go.
Hello lads, it's me, your friendly Sheikah.
Hi. Ooh.
Yeah, there's still a lot of these fuckos.
This timeline and in the other timeline, they're just around, hanging out.
This timeline and your other timeline.
Be sure to save all your bananas for your Ganon fight.
Yep. Is he coming over here? Can't really tell.
Sort of.
God, I hate this whole section. I can't believe they make you re-stealth through it.
Don't really know how he saw me there, but whatever. Well, I killed him anyway, so.
Hooray!
Y'all want some?
Now, I will say, I don't know whether this requires pure stealth to get through, or whether you can do a bit of murder and then continue on your path.
I mean, I can't imagine them trying to place us. I mean, you can always just run out of health and die the old-fashioned way.
Oh boy. Wonder if I could fire a ancient arrow at him and just destroy him.
It's worth a punt.
It is.
There is no good reason not to obliterate that boat.
Well, we can see whether it works here anyway. It does.
And away he goes.
So I think actually if you run around on the top bit around... Because I think there's a gap. If you turn to your left... Just there in the northern bit. There's a gap there which might help you out.
How am I supposed to climb that though, Rich?
I mean, I was going to suggest Rivali's Gale in it. Or that, yeah.
Right, you fuckos. Is that diamond?
If it's not a diamond, it's certainly a very nice, pretty stone. I do remember them having quite a few of them around here.
You gotta watch those all-powerful arrows. You miss a target, and it's just a way for them to know where the fuck you are.
What the hell is that? I don't know, dude.
Your imminent demise.
And another one for the Shadow Realm.
You might think I'm wasting these, and I am, but this is fun, so...
And also, to be fair, it's going to make our life easier in the grand scheme of things, and also you can still pick up the one that missed.
Oh yeah, that's how that works. Yeah! Yeah!
So now we just want to make sure that... I don't think there are any left, but you never know.
I was gonna buy some more ancient arrows anyway, so... Dum-de-dum-de-dum.
So, yeah, so then we just go toss that into the bottomless pit.
We get rid of it.
Alright, in you go. Yeah, this implies there's a giant thing at the bottom.
It does.
I'm trying to think, because A Link to the Past has the whole thing where you throw items into the water, and like that's one of the ways you get a medallion, but there's not actually kind of one in Zelda 1, so... Closest is you play the flute to drain the lake, which we don't really do that in this game, so how much of a Zelda 1 reference is Breath of the Wild? Join us next time on our conspiracy episodes.
Yep, we're rebranding into a Game Theory channel, sorry to tell you. God, can you imagine?
Oh, it would be hell.
I don't have nearly the gumption.
The gumption, the gall, the audacity. I knew you'd like that one, Mexi.
Well, okay, Taste would have been a great second place, but we all know that the show was never the same once Tia Coffee got eliminated. The truest of queens this year was Tia Coffee.
Yes, Nottingham represent. Anyway, since we're here and it's one of these count how many things are in the box puzzles, I'll just give you the answers. So, for purple, there were 4. So I believe, yes, you want to put it at the far back handle. There are 2 yellow. So that's that one. There are 2 green and 1 red.
You got it, mate.
Yeah, these whole put the right ball into the right multiple slots. These are not the best Breath of the Wild puzzles.
Very much so. So what you want to do... Well, actually, I think you can just go to the end. There is a treasure chest for attack up plus 15 Thunder Spear, which just requires you to move the box back straight, and then use magnesis to slide a block out from the underside to get all the balls out. And then use magnesis on the metal balls to carry them off to the right and place them into pressures to get the treasure chest.
Are you done?
Yes.
All that for a chest, my dude.
I'm going now.
Alright, that's the last of the emblem monks.
Just Thunderblight Ganon to take down, and next week we'll finish off the Champion's Ballad, and indeed the playthrough in general.
Mm-hmm. It's going to be amazing.
We're in the end game of our end game.
Yes. I looked into the future and saw every retake. How many turned out to be the good take? Just one.
But that's all the takes you need.
Infinite timelines means infinite possibilities for retakes, which, oh man, to the HFC in those timelines. My bad. Sorry about that.
It wouldn't have been your fault, it would have been me.
I guess, I still feel bad for a whole nother reality of us.
Well, there's many end times out there, so...
Well, exactly, there's at least another 63.
Alright, come on. I'm ready. I'm gonna punch Thunderblight Ganon in his face for what he did to me. Which admittedly wasn't much, if I recall.
I just couldn't figure out that I needed to control the nail myself. I thought I had to, like, attack it or something.
Alright, here we go. Into the realm of the mind.
Mm-hmm. And, yeah, basically... Flurry Rishes are the thing of the day. Make use of those backflips.
It's the special of the day. You get two, get one free. There it is.
You got there in the end, Maxer. Yes, I'm aware of the illusory realm at this point in time. I've done this 3 times before.
Yeah. We've been here, done that, got the t-shirt. Although they didn't give us any extra costumes, so we didn't really get the t-shirt, did we?
Boo.
Well, technically we did at the start of the game, because we got that Switch shirt.
It's very true.
It's official and everything.
Here he is.
The fast bugger himself.
They gave him, like, sad hair or something. It's so weird.
So I was trying to run around this thing. Okay, let's go. Where are you? Got him.
I mean, that also works.
It's like a Mega Man boss where, like, it's its own weakness. They hope that you would never use its power against itself, but here we are.
I have no bow, a couple of shields, and a couple of these. There we go.
Also have infinite Sheikah bombs. Not really useful in this situation, but just, you know, since we're taking inventory.
Well, it was enough to get us into phase 2.
Hey! Useful. Useful.
He's thinking, yeah, maybe I should try some of this Fonda thing I'm all about.
It's an OP element in the whole system. Like, you might as well.
Don't forget to lift one up and carry it close to him.
Don't. Nope. Next go around.
Yeah, I think so.
Part of the boss fight, to be fair, is impossible.
I'm gonna need you to come a little bit closer, my dude.
Just hanging out over there just ain't gonna cut it.
Come on.
No fair, dude. You can't camp.
God damn it. Think I got him?
You did indeed.
He's around here.
He is somewhere.
Oh no, the dungeon design is fucking with the boss fight.
There we go. You dropped it? No, I need my weapons. Headshot, do well at it.
The damn shield.
I think the problem was that you weren't destroying the shield fast enough that it was recovering every time.
Ah, you know, that classic situation. It regens faster than you damage dealt.
Come on now. Oh boy.
He's got a laser.
Laser! Come on. Ow. Again, I dropped my weapon.
He just likes making you drop things.
It's the benefit of his electric attacks.
I'm done.
Hey!
Oh, I can't believe I've been defeated a second time despite doing the same attacks in the same row.
They didn't even give him, like, extra attacks. He was just like, those bosses were pretty good. Fight him again.
Well, I'm out. See you later.
This one has a pretty good death, like, whole scene, though. I know they all kind of blow up the same way, but this one, I don't know. It's kind of funny watching it, like, writhe and then blow up.
This one I can feel the pain. The pathos is that much more tasty.
Right, there it is. That's exactly what it is. Alright, that's all of it. Mountain, valley, forest, and swamp. What more do you want from us?
Now I'm going to teach you Oath to Order, and you can call the Giants at the end of the game.
Well, I mean, like, okay, so here's the thing. They're very clearly Megazord based, or they're Zord based, so, like, where's my possibility of these robots combining?
Be just like the Gaia Temple Megazord in Sonic Unleashed, actually.
Yeah. Once again proving, Sonic Unleashed was excellent.
Hashtag art.
Oh god, poor
Princess
Zelda
of
in this heat
Hyrule,
wearing that dress,
I
Jesus
accept
Christ.
your
Yeah.
proposition without hesitation.
I mean, I suppose even worse for her handmaids there, because obviously they've got to cover their heads as well.
Not only are they planning to resurrect Calamity Ganon, it seems the Yiga clan is also after our treasured heirloom.
I don't think those two are of equal importance,
Have
I'm
my
going to be
word.
honest,
I
both.
won't rest until the Calamity falls.
Gerudo Chief Urbosa. On behalf of Hyrule and its king, I thank you.
Bow. Chief.
See, this is also nice, because I love how they keep, like, the Gerudo-Hylian relationship just always ever more ambiguous. Like, yes, the reincarnation
Oh
of
my.
Malice has a tendency
I
to
can't
reincarnate
say the
in the
same.
Gerudo tribe,
10
but
years ago,
they
you
understand it and
barely
they take
survived
responsibility
being
for
a
it, and they're
bird.
willing to work with the Hylian
Urbosa,
royal line to be
I
like,
feel
yeah,
like you've called me
we'll
this before
strike them down if we need
I
to.
was wondering where you got that name from.
Halt and face me. Unlike you traitors, I prefer to fight my enemies head on.
Oh, this is such a cool scene.
Do your worst.
They were the only two NPCs out in that entire desert landscape. They had to be Yiga tribe.
Urbosa pulling off a perfect parry, which I don't think I've ever been able to do in this game, or at least the playthrough outside of Guardians.
Oh, and without a charge. Just lets it out.
That's her amiibo pose, I believe.
Your lives.
And you should look out for a special amiibo-focused episode of Entom opens up shortly after this playthrough concludes. I'll be opening the Champion amiibos for Breath of the Wild, and also a few select Smash Bros ones.
Neato.
When you were but a small child, my dear friend called you that with the sweetest smile that ever graced our land of Hyrule.
Oh.
Like a mother.
You mean mother?
Like a mother.
It was 10
Or like an
long
aunt,
years
I guess.
ago. Your mother had just left this world, yet her little bird still spread her wings and became the beacon of light Hyrule needed.
How badass, though, for, Zelda's mom to be a Zelda that was
Sometimes
like,
I
you know what,
forget
fuck you
myself.
guys, I'm off to go hang out with the Gerudo. They're cool.
Seriously? Nah, that's one of my favourite scenes in the game. You got action, yeah, there's that pathos again.
Oh.
It's just so weird that the character that gets the most development from all these scenes is Zelda's mother. Like, it's the one off-screen character, but hey, I'll take it. It's fun.
You do see her very briefly in Age of Calamity, but you don't see her full
You are
face.
an impressive bow.
It's like Zelda turns around as a child and then you see the mother and then just like smash cut.
Like, she's not gonna look that much different from Zelda. It's a line. Like, it's just another Zelda.
I like that one YouTube animation where it depicts Zelda's mom in this as being like the Twilight Princess design.
Oh, that's fair.
Because, I mean, they're all Zeldas, technically.
They are. Zelda 2 set that up that, yes, all of the queens, all of the princesses are Zelda. Like, it's anyone in the line. So that's why I think it's super neat that Breath of the Wild kind of then builds up on that by having, the broken chain of Zeldas with this Zelda. I think it's super cool.
Alright, just a quick looky-loo at Urbosa's diary, and then we should be done here.
Read at your own risk.
Let's see. Need to put my proper clothes back on.
I'm glad our Force Destructo cannon is now able to reload even faster.
Ah, I love it. There we go. And the face covering. I haven't bothered to upgrade any of this, because really, what is the point? My horse is still there. It hasn't gone anywhere. Thankfully, it's right next to a shrine, so I don't... Well, a stable, so I don't feel too bad.
It's loyal. It's loyalty, man.
Is it, or is it naivete?
It's both.
Loyalty. Sorry, I'm not good at portmanteaus on the fly.
I'm only good at it when they're easily made.
Right. Might as well get Rivali on cooldown.
Just reload some more.
Gotta go to Riju's room here. She also has a diary, but I'm not sure if you can read that one. Right away, anyway.
I don't know if it's maybe because it would be like
Ah, here we go.
Zelda sacrilegious, but like we had Triforce Warriors before this game where, we had Link in a Zelda dress. And I think it's really weird that like, we go into Hyrule Castle, we go into Zelda's living quarters, that we can't like hijack an old Zelda dress and like wear that and like even have the benefit of it be allowing us to come into Gerudo Town. Would have been a fun little twist there.
So, Riju's full name is apparently Makilo Riju, unless Makilo is just a term for, like, chief or something.
It could be. Very well.
One of the few characters in Zelda who has a first and second name. I mean, you have the royal family, like Zelda Hyrule, I guess? Because the king in Wind Waker was Daphnis something Hyrule.
It could always be a Mario, Luigi Mario type thing.
I'm not calling him Link, alright? And, where is, Thingamabob's diary? It's around here somewhere. Might even be down in the throne room, actually.
Oh, it's there.
I ran right past it. Aww. Her name is also Zelda.
They're all Zeldas.
It's all Zelda, all the way down.
It's like finding out the planet was always Ohio. It's always been Zelda.
Aww. The king was so impressed by how epic I was, he almost made me, like, a duchess of the realm, but I said no, I'm good enough with being the chief.
It's so what someone would put in their diaries, like, yeah.
See, in Age of Calamity, she has, like, Terraco to keep her calm, but she didn't have anyone in this timeline besides Urbosa and so on. Yep, there's that stigma. And now they all wear blue.
You have a world-ending calamity get reincarnated in your tribe once, couple times, and then all of a sudden...
But do they cause Gerudo the Brave? No. So Link has been cross-dressing before this point.
I mean, it explains why he's so comfortable with it.
I guess so.
Like there's a whole tribe of people in the land that require, feminine presentation to even step foot in their town. I'm sure cross-dressing is pretty commonplace. Like everyone just kind of accepts it as like, you're gonna need to do it.
So they were just describing one of the actual memories in the game you can collect. So I guess Urbosa had a thing to try and get Zelda and Link more compatible, I suppose. It's very sad. It's very tragic. But yeah, that'll do us for now, guys. So please join us next time when we finish off the Champion's Ballad with the final part of the trial. And we'll see what this Maz Koshia has waiting for us. So we hope you enjoyed this week's upload. Can I stretch this out anymore? Yes, I can, because there's the warp thing. We'll see you next time for more Breath of the Wild. Bye-bye.